Hello everyone. It is important when teaching that we as teachers select the correct methodology or strategy that caters for our learners. And so today I will be looking at the visual schedule chart, which is used for children with ASD, Autism Spectrum Disorder. Now, this captures the children's or enhance the children's learning, and it also encourages them to communicate during the learning process. It provides teachers and parents with tools needed to help the children develop their goals and achieve their skills. Now, with the schedule, pictures are used to grasp the children's attention and keep them focused in the learning process. Before selecting your visual schedule, there are some points that you need to take into consideration, and these are the understanding, if it's at the grade level, if the children understand the pictures, if they understand the content that is presented on the schedule. And so when selecting your schedule, we should try not to be complex and try to be as simple as possible so that the children can truly understand whatever we're trying to display or depict. It must be manageable. It must not be too difficult. And so you will see some tasks here that is very straightforward and they're not difficult. The grade 2 learners are capable of completing these tasks. It should also be personalized. The pictures that are used should be pictures that the children are that are relatable to the children. And so you won't go using, for example, we have this picture here with the children playing in the pond here. You won't go using children playing in snow because our children in the Caribbean are not familiar with snow, and so we would use pictures that will capture their attention and that they are accustomed seeing things that they know. And so it goes along with the others. It must also be visible. The children must be able to see from a distance, and so it keeps them abreast as to what they need to do and how they can complete these tasks. Now, let's look more into what I have created, and this is my Monday's schedule. And so, as it stated, it's Monday's schedule, and so on Tuesday I will have a different schedule, and the other days I will have different schedules to suit the different subject areas. And so on Monday, the first thing that I would want my children to accomplish is to follow the inner prayer, the assembly, and registration. And so the children will have to pray and then they will assemble. After that, they will do their registration, which is taking attendance. Now, a child will be encouraged to move this arrow to show that we would have completed that task. And so what the child will do, he or she will take a clip and indicate that we have completed that task and we are now on to the next task, which takes us to our literacy hour. And during the literacy hour, the teacher will have some goals set. Now, my goal here set is for the children to be able to read and answer questions. Now, after they would have done what they were instructed to do, which is to probably read, do the phonics, phonemic awareness, and they would have gone into all of these different big ideas of literacy. The ending task would be for them to read a passage and then answer the questions that follow, and that would be for the comprehension aspect. Now, when those children have completed that, the process continues, and so again, they will take another color clip. They will clip it at the side and pin it to the next task, which is recess. Now, most children will enjoy this time most. And so, recess is where they will have a time to play, they will have a time to go to the washroom, and whatever they usually do during recess. As it states, it's recess. And then we're back to work. And so, after recess and the bell rings, the child will now bring the arrow down. Another child will bring the arrow down to the next subject. And then a different color clip will be used to indicate that that task has completed. And so we are on to the next. Now we are doing mathematics. And what is our goal? What do we want to accomplish for a mathematics session? We want to measure the length of objects that are given. And so the children at this time here will be giving some objects in their different groups, and they will have to measure them using a ruler. Or if we're doing estimated measurement, they can estimate the measurement and then give the exact measurement using the ruler. And so after they would have completed that task, they will continue the process, which is to move the arrow down to the next activity. And don't forget, it's important that we pin the clip, because the clip shows us that we have completed. And so at this point here, the children will be so excited. Look, I have completed 4 tasks so far for the day, so I am feeling accomplished. And looking at the others, it looked like we don't have a long more time in school, and so I'm excited. And this is lunchtime, and so at this time here, they will have their lunch, and the process continues. And so the arrow is moved to the next one. The clip is drawn. As I mentioned before, it's important that the clip is placed there to show that we would have completed that task. And so the next task is to write upper and lowercase letters. And so at this time here, as you can see, the picture shows exactly what the children are supposed to be doing. And after they would have completed the task, again, another child will come and they will move the arrow. And if you notice, the arrow is moved very easily. It's nothing too difficult, and we should always ensure that we do our thing that is not so complex, so that the children will be engaged in the learning process. It mustn't be too difficult for them to move these arrows, and the clips are very simple for them to do. So while creating your chart, ensure that whatever they are assigned to do, it's not too complex. So at this time here, they're giving a water break, which is also another recess, but it's more shorter than the one before. And so they wouldn't be given time to go and play, but however, they will be given a water break or a washroom break. After they would have completed or come in from that task, the arrow is moved again by another child, brings that down here. My arrow seems to be spinning all around. I don't know why. Right. And so the clip is pinned again. And so this would bring us to the last activity, which is social studies. Now they will have to draw a picture to show a sunny day. And the picture again shows us what is going to be done for that day. Now at this time here, a clip again is placed to the end to show that they would have completed today's task. And just like this here, our pictures can interchange and our instructions can interchange to fit with the subject area. Now, if you are familiar with the curriculum, then you'll know that the curriculum is spiral. And so these same things will come back over and over. And so sometimes you can keep your chart to reuse at another time, or you can interchange your chart and pictures to show a variety of things. And just remember that your pictures must match with the instruction, so that the learners can be familiar with what they have to do. And so if you're doing literacy, you shouldn't see a picture here with a map of the Guyana map with the administrative region, because that wouldn't correspond to what the instruction will be given. And so I thank you for your attention. I hope that you would have learned something today, and I trust that you too will use visual schedule in your classroom so that the learners will keep engaged in the learning process. Thank you.